storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back, my friends. It is hot, it is humid. We got beautiful blue sky over Rochester right now. A few clouds can be found. Most of them are a little further away, so you'll probably see them if you're looking off in the distance, especially further to the west. Now, if you're headed out for the lunch commute, I don't think you're going to run into any problems unless your car's been parked in the sun throughout the morning. You're probably going to have to crank that AC. It's going to be a little toasty in there. Definitely not looking forward to it myself, especially when I see temperatures around 84 degrees in Rochester, 4 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. More of a significant warm up in Mason City, Charles City, 8-degree warm up in Mason City at 82, 7 in Charles City also at 82 degrees. No doubt that orange is back in play. When you factor in the humidity, that's where you get the real feels around 90 degrees, and it's just expected to get even warmer as we enter the later half of the afternoon. So heat, humidity back in play, so you know what we're going to be talking about. Storm chances. Satellite and radar not picking up on anything in our neck of the woods quite yet, but I zoom things out and we can see it's definitely not too far away. You know, we're still seeing those yellow boxes indicating some severe thunderstorm warnings in those areas, and this just continues to head on east. We'll be keeping a close eye on it because we do see the possibility for some severity. I'm also watching for our neighbors further to the south. This particular corner of Iowa has just been getting pounded by storms all through yesterday, and now we're seeing plenty more of those flood warnings in the green boxes. So hopefully some of that activity starts to settle down for them. Meanwhile, also keeping an eye on us, of course, potential storm energy. If you remember, orange means pretty sizable. When we start to see more of the reds, the purples, indicates that's a pretty high chance. The atmosphere is energized. It is ready to give us some showers and storms. And Sky Tracker 3 is actually picking up on some of that activity. So let's push time forward here. I'm going to go to around the same time I paused the storm energy, around that 8-9 p.m. hour. It's a possibility it may come in a little quicker, but here we are around 8 p.m. We can see quite a bit of that activity. Give it a couple more hours. This is around 10-11 p.m. and it is certainly knocking at our door. In fact, it's right on top of it. We'll be keeping a very close eye on this. As I mentioned, there's that possibility for severity, and it's not just throughout the late night, through overnight. We could also see some following pop-ups as we get into our early morning on Thursday. So when it comes to the risk, this is a latest update. We've seen a few more of us enter into the orange here, a level 3 risk. That does include Mason City, as we can see in almost all of Cerro Gordo County. Now, the timing is still aiming for the evening, as we saw late night into the overnight. Many of us find ourselves in the yellow, a level 2 risk, and then the green is a level 1 risk. Most likely events, large hail, as well as some strong winds. Quick zoom out here and we can see it does cover a very large section of the upper Midwest. All right, so there it is, our storm updates. I'll have another look at the timing coming up here for our last look, but the 7-day forecast for the weekend is always in view. Still showing off that red Wednesday here for today because of our risk for severity, as we saw many of us falling under that level 3 category. Quick cool down for Thursday, and then we warm right back up. And then there's actually 70s on the board for next week. I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna feel good.
So good.
Thanks, Sarah.